delightful for me to welcome Chard Concert Brass, who are going to play first, I believe. And then we got the Phoenix Concert Band, is that right? Concert Brass? From Cruco. Sorry, I get muddled up with who's who. So let's begin with giving a round of appreciation for them coming to do this concert free of charge. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is great to see so many of you here. The first piece we played was Barnard's Castle by Goff Richards. The next piece we're going to play you may recognise as Baggy Trousers by Madness. It's arranged by Alan Fernie. Thank you. Thank you very much. And that was Baggy Trousers by Madness, the original of which features one of my favourite lyrics in a pop tune, bang over the head with a plastic cup. I've always really liked that, don't know why. The next piece is a solo and features on euphonium Duncan Pavey, and the piece is called Benedictus by Carl Jenkins. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you to Duncan Pavey, the soloist. That was Benedictus, a movement from a piece called The Armed Man by Carl Jenkins. The next piece we're going to play is a traditional brass band march, and it's called The Torchbearers. Thank you. you. That was The Torchbearers by Eric Ball. The next and penultimate piece we're going to play is traditional Irish tune, which you may recognise, which has been arranged by Gordon McColman and features also a tenor horn player, Jas Paving, and it's called The London Derriere. Thank you. That was lovely, wasn't it? The next piece is the last piece we're going to play before welcoming Phoenix Brass to the stage. There may be a very short pause while things swap around, so be prepared for that. This last piece I particularly like, and it's quite unusual for brass band, but I think it works really, really well. And this style of music in general, I think, works quite well with brass. This is by Mark Robson and arranged by Rob Hume, and it's called Uptown Funk. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can you hear me from this? That was a fantastic march called The Bombardier by a late Welsh composer, Terry Powell, who was known as the Welsh Sousa. And it's a great piece, it's a concert art, we love it. I don't know if you know the date. Today is the 25th of November, and I hate to scare anybody, but it is a month until that day. Okay, it's probably quite sudden for little people, but it is almost Christmas. So I'm just subtly going to put some Christmas music into the programme. So subtly you wouldn't even notice it. But this next piece is one of those subtleties. It's from a choral work by Eric Whittaker. It's called Lux Arumque, which I can't pronounce, which means light of gold. And it is a Christmas piece of music, and it's basically very long chords sweeping over you, the audience, and then we change key. And it's, the light comes through stained glass windows and it shines on the newborn baby. And it is a lovely piece. Please enjoy Lux Arumque. our only soloist of the evening, actually. And he's going to play a lovely Carpenter's arrangement of Rainy Days and Mondays. And I thought how I can shoehorn a Christmas reference into this. There's obviously the obvious one, isn't there, which is the Carpenters. Jesus was the son of a carpenter. It's tenuous, I don't know one. But I have to read this one, so bear with me. The opening lines, they're lovely. It goes, talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. And this next line is Christmas Eve. You think, after Christmas. Nothing ever seems to fit. I know, it's weak, but it's Christmas. Please enjoy Martin Stokes, our own voice of an angel, Rainy Days and Mondays. Martin, that was lovely. The next piece is nothing subtle about this Christmas piece. but it's really clever. It was arranged by a very talented man, Graham Wilson, who is our second cornet player. Clap at the end. It's based on Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. But he has actually very cleverly inserted lots of different Christmas carol tune references. So please enjoy Christmas is Coming. Band will tell you, I smile all through that piece. I love it. It's so festive. You won't stand up. Great. Thank you very much. That was wonderful. I've tried really hard, but I can't get anything festive out of the next piece. Although Dave Brubeck wrote this, I suspect he was probably walking through France around about this time of year, Christmas time, when he heard a Turkish group of buskers playing this weird jazzy piece of music. And he approached them and he wondered what it was they were playing. There was a really weird rhythm going through. It was 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And he couldn't, this great jazz man wanted to know what it was. So when he approached them and they said, well, to us it's our blues. So he went away and he wrote this next piece. So it's called Blue Rondo a la Turk. And it combines that funky Turkish rhythm with the blues rhythm going halfway through. It's taxing for the band to play. Bev, the solo horn player, does a fantastic job. We have a great trombone section going through here. We have some magical cornet players and some great flugelhorn solos. So please enjoy Blue Rondo Amateur. final piece of our set, I'm guilty of being taking too much time. It's going to take 9.5 minutes, and this is 9.5 minutes of gold, and I love this piece. And this is subtly Christmas. It's a fantastic arrangement of 3 hymns by Eric Ball. The Blast of the Trumpet, O Come, Emmanuel, and Helmsley. And it's just wonderful, and it just lifts you. It gives you that lovely Christmas feeling without watching a John Lewis advert. It's fantastic. All the way through, you'll hear this little subtle motif of what's called a Dresden Amen, which is an Amen over 6 beats. And you'll hear it at the beginning, you'll hear it subtly in the middle, and you'll hear a lovely mournful bass solo doing it just before we go into this fantastic second come-in, this second Advent hymn, Helmsley. So please enjoy Eric Ball's magnificent Kingdom Triumphant. I set the atmosphere, didn't I? It's gone now. There are teas and coffees in the interval. And actually it's very important because it's raising lots of money. Thank you for coming out on this cold evening. This is raising lots of money for meningitis research. So thank you. Spend your money over there. Buy more raffle tickets if you want to. Donate lots of cash for that good cause. Please enjoy a very subtle, magnificent Kingdom Triumphant. Thank you very much. That was Troika by Prokofiev. Christmas all the way through, isn't it? And you're going to get another one now. We're going to have some lovely arrangement of Gustav Holst in the Bleakwood Winter, arranged by Philip Spark. And then we'll do some more talking. as you've probably noticed, the band has got something bigger. We are now joined, well, Phoenix and Chard have joined forces, and it's really good fun. It's really selfish. It's great having such a big band, and it sounds lovely. A quick thank. I've got a whole load of thank yous, but I must thank those people in Chard Band, James and Duncan especially, who arranged this and got us to sort music out and remind us and chivvy us along. So thank you guys for great. It's funny how tastes and smells remind you of things, reminiscent, aren't they? We were playing some carols in Crewkerne at 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I haven't played the tenor horn. By the way, I'm not a brass player, I play the bassoon. Okay, this is me, I admit it, I play the bassoon. But I know how to play a tenor horn, that's about it. And I haven't played for a year, and the last time I played, I realised when I was sat there this evening in the cold, was in Waitrose with Roger sitting 2 seats down from me, being ever so polite about my abysmal musicianship on the tenor horn. There were these horrible notes coming out, and he was just very gently, just nodding his head, and then, yeah. And it was just to me about that awful playing I did this evening, and also the taste of my instrument, because I hadn't cleaned it since last Christmas either. So that was revolting. Moving on. We're going to play a lovely arrangement by David Charles of a marimba solo. It was one of Roger's favourite pieces, and it's lovely, and it's called A Little Prayer. Sorry, Roger. Lovely, isn't it? Wasn't it? Thank you. There's a quick list to go through, and it's the raffle prizes. Some of you might have clicked them already. So what I'm going to give you the list of numbers, have a quick look, and they'll be available for you on the way out. Okay, before we get to our next piece. So, bear with me. 748 211 194 504. Sorry, do you want your tickets out? 217 777 971 839 356 986 91 767 345 263 874 567 452 559 202 192 252 776 852. Anyone want anything yet? Where was I? Oh, 531 525 937 523. Almost there. 469 188 907 357 923 405 959 155 133 513 464. Right, it could be 464 or 404. That's not very good in my end. Okay, 950 518 341, and finally, wait for it, 842. Do you want it again? No, you don't. Thank you everybody for bringing raffle prizes. It's all the money goes to fantastic causes. However, we are now going to move on, and you have to. This is part of your participation in this next piece. This is a very cheesy Christmas waltz called Schneewalzer. It's just cheese, isn't it? Wait, I didn't look the second time. Were you doing it? There's some mad people over here, clearly from Chart, going for it. Thank you. I'm going to hand you over to Mike for the next section.
Thank you. This piece isn't Christmassy at all. Not in the slightest. I know it's a fantastic thing in brass band tradition that bands help each other out. It's fantastic to see two bands playing together here. And this piece here is, I think, a really good example of modern brass band composition. And it's dramatic with 26 people playing it in one brass band, but when you've got more than 52 or whatever we've got here, this is going to be very dramatic. So if you're of nervous disposition, it might be good to leave now. This is Dark Side of the Moon, and it's by Paul Lovett Cooper. Thank you.
was fun. Great piece. I've got some thank yous to read out. And before I do this, I've got to thank Dave Cole for giving me this, because he is very organised and I am not very organised. So I'd like to thank Barry and Claire Gibbs of B Gibbs Funeral Service, who produced our programme this evening free of charge. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank John Kane for the brief and entertaining and interesting history of Roger inside the programme. Barons and Chard, for being the selling point of the tickets. Thank you very much. Ellie Foreman, the fundraiser. Mike and Eva Walden of April Print. Mike, thank you very much. Mike produced all the tickets and the flyers that did or didn't go into a local newspaper. Samson Wang for the recording tonight. Thank you very much, Samson. Appreciate it. Thank you. All the members of both bands who've given the prizes for the raffle. Thank you very much. And a couple of special mentions. I'd like to wish a happy birthday to my principal cornet player, Matt Reed, who apparently is 40 today. We'd like to thank Kathleen Berger, who's given up her time this evening for free. Thank you, Kath. Where are you hiding? Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. All the way at the back. Oh, okay. Run. You don't have to run, James, it's all right. And finally, we'd like to thank Roger's family for coming this evening. It's wonderful to see. Now we're not being competitive about Skittles either. That was okay. We had a Skittles evening in Roger's memory, and Roger's son won the prize. But thank you very much, Lynn and the family. It's lovely for you to be here, and we've got something for you as well. We're here for the memory of Roger. He was a wonderful man and a lovely person to have in the band. I unfortunately only knew him for my first year in the band, but he was wonderful, dry, such a lovely chap. We're also here to remember him and also to raise money for the Meningitis Research Fund. So, Ellie, please come up and say a few words.
Thank you. Hello everyone, thank you. I'd just like to say that it's an absolute privilege to be here today representing Meningitis Research Foundation. And I want to thank you all for coming tonight and to the two amazing bands, all performing in memory of Roger. And as you are sadly aware, meningitis and septicemia are deadly diseases which can strike without warning. As many as 1 in 10 people affected by meningitis will sadly lose their life, and 1/3 of those who survive will live with lifelong after effects. Sometimes it can be as serious as brain damage, amputations, blindness, and hearing loss. So, Meningitis Research Foundation is a charity which was set up by bereaved parents who all got together, and they set up a charity with a vision which is a world free from meningitis and septicemia. So, as you've all donated so generously tonight, I thought I was just going to tell you a little bit about the work that we do as a charity. So it can be split into 3 parts: research, awareness, and support. So firstly, the research part, we want to prevent people from getting meningitis. And because the symptoms of meningitis are so difficult to spot, really the only effective way is by vaccinations. So over the past 27 years, we have invested a huge amount of money into research, awarding 147 research grants into the prevention of meningitis. And in 1999, meningitis C vaccination was made available on the NHS. And since then, we've seen a complete eradication of meningitis C in the UK. and that's absolutely incredible, but there's still so much work to be done, especially at the moment. There's a new strain of meningitis W, which is rising, particularly prevalent amongst students. So although we've made great discoveries with vaccinations, there's still a lot to be done. And then, so as not all strains of meningitis are currently covered by existing vaccinations, the second part of our work is by promoting symptoms awareness. So the first symptoms of meningitis usually include fever, vomiting, headache, and feeling unwell. But obviously these symptoms are really difficult to spot because they can occur in any order and are similar to so many other illnesses, such as just a common cold. So as a charity, we send a lot of symptoms information to schools, universities, all healthcare professionals, every single hospital in the UK. And events like this tonight are just incredible for raising awareness, so thank you. And then this third thing we do as a charity is provide direct support to those affected by meningitis. And this is achieved from our telephone helpline. We have a befriending program which puts people in contact who have had recent experiences of meningitis. We have home visits and member days. And the staff on the helpline are trained in bereavement support and offer ongoing support to bereaved families. And you can call them up about any general public information about vaccines or any questions you have about meningitis at all. Feel free to talk to me after, or you can call the helpline. The number's on the back of the symptoms card, which you can get by the door. So, lastly, this is the good bit. I'm going to tell you how much you've raised tonight. We were madly counting in the tea break. And the number, just from, we've still yet got to count a few collections in, haven't we? You've raised £1,650. So really, I can't express how grateful we are for this. And the work we do into the prevention, detection and treatment of meningitis just wouldn't be possible without amazing supporters like you. So every penny that you've raised tonight is going to make a huge difference to the charity, and your donation is going to be recorded in memory of Roger. So thank you so much. Take a symptoms card on your way out. Thank you again and enjoy the last song. Thanks.
I can't really echo what Ellie's just said, but from the family's point of view, from the mum, brother, wives, children, grandchildren, etc., thank you for all coming to support this event, and a really big thank you to both the bands that I know Roger, he brilliant, and loved playing with the band, so I knew he'd be listening tonight, and he would really appreciate all your effort. So thank you guys from all of us, and thank you for turning up tonight and supporting. Okay, thank you.
We've got one more piece to play. We couldn't leave you without playing this piece. It was one of Roger's favourites, and we enjoyed playing it, and he loved playing it as well. It's an arrangement of Lennon and McCartney's Ticket to Ride. Sit back, enjoy it, have a laugh, think of Roger. But thank you very much. That amount of money you raised is amazing. Brilliant. Well done, and have a good evening. Oh. Lovely. Pardon? Oh, let's go for. Oh, this is not expected. We don't do encores. Right. What do you got? Snare Walter, yes, go for it. Snare Walter.
I'm not Walter.
So you're all sitting there stubbornly waiting for an encore. You will sway to this one. You get out and you can waltz. Here we go. Snare Waltzer.